And one of my favorite places is Sonoma County. And we've had Claudia on before, but Claudia Vecchio is the CEO of Visit Sonoma, and it's the tourism center, tourism board. I'm not sure exactly what the word is, but she's joining us now to talk about Barrel Week, or Barrel Tasting Week in Sonoma. Welcome to the show, Claudia.
Hi there. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, good to have you back again. We do this every year. We talk about a lot of different events that go on there, but we're focusing right now on the wine road. So we've got a bunch of wineries that we've been speaking with as well. But tell us a little bit about from a Sonoma standpoint, from sort of featuring this to people that are going to be visiting. Tell them a little bit about what you would like to have them expect when they get here.
Yeah, barrel tasting is such a unique and really super cool time of the year, because it's a time where, it's sort of the art and the science of winemaking that kind of come together. So, you're sort of taking a chance on some of these great wines. In the Sonoma County, you're betting pretty high. You don't have much of a chance that you have to take on these wines, but you really are, you get a chance to taste wine directly out of the barrel and really kind of determine if that's a wine that you think is going to age well. I mean, you don't actually get to take the wine with you at that point. It's, you get to come back and pick it up at a later time, but it's just so fun to kind of go in and experiment with these wines and really taste them as they're very young, and then kind of identify how they're going to mature.
Yeah, a lot of folks that I talk to or visit with when I'm out at wineries and so forth are kind of getting to know a little bit more about barrel tasting. It's always fun because the winemaker will go and crack out the old wine thief and pull the barrel open and start serving you some wine. But it definitely tastes different than bottled wine that's had some time in the bottle to age. But that's the whole idea about futures, is you're sort of betting that this is a good winemaker. They've got a great track record. This tastes pretty good now. I bet it's going to taste better later. That's what kind of gets you into it, right?
That's exactly right. And the really fun part, as you mentioned, is that the winemakers are there. So you really get to talk to them and talk about all the ins and outs of the year, of how those grapes were harvested, and really everything. So there's no time of the year like this next 2 weeks in Sonoma County to connect with the winemakers and really talk again about the science, about what they're doing to create this extraordinary wine. So it's a really unique time to be in Sonoma County.
I should say, I mean, we're all ready for winter to be over and spring to begin, and I know that the mustard is already starting to grow all over the place in between the vines. And the next thing we're waiting for is bud break, which probably is going to be in a week or so after this rain event that we're having now, and the sun pops out. That's always an exciting time to sort of welcome in the new vintage that's coming around the corner.
Very true. And yes, the mustard is, some people, this is their favorite time of the year to come to Sonoma County because of that gorgeous yellow mustard that's between the vines. So it really is as you say, it's just a unique and wonderful time to be in this area.
Absolutely. The other thing too, Claudia, that it's sort of surprising to me in a way. Sonoma is a very big county, but just the Healdsburg area has the three AVAs there, which is the Russian River Valley, the Alexander Valley, and the Dry Creek Valley. And I was speaking earlier with some folks, and they were letting me know there's over 190 wineries just in that organization. In those three areas. So there's no chance you're going to get to all of them, but it's like, how can you even choose? I mean, it's amazing there's so many wineries.
You're exactly right. It is a almost an embarrassment of riches up in that area when it comes to our wineries. And, certainly it's a kind of varietal, and this is what, people who are wine enthusiasts, all wines are not great for everybody, but if you love the richness of Zinfandel, your Dry Creek is fantastic for that. If you love the, world-class Pinots in the Russian River area, you love Chardonnay. I mean, this is a place where you can find these just extraordinary varietals, and, but there really is kind of something for everyone in this small area of Sonoma County.
I should say so. And speaking of that, too, a double bonus is And I was mentioning to you earlier, this is something that I've been looking forward to doing for a long time, but you guys have a thing called Restaurant Week. And I remember last year we had one of the guys at the office I have his name right on the tip of my tongue, but you know who I'm talking about, one of the guys that you work with, and he was telling me all about Restaurant Week. It was all over the county. Is that starting now as well?
Yeah, it was probably Nate Baker who you talked to last year. He was overseeing this event, but this year it's March 1st through 10th, so it started already. We'll go until the 10th of March, and it's just a great way to try Sonoma County restaurants. A lot of them are offering specials, and different deals and such for coming into these restaurants. And so it's a marvelous place to experience, again, what Sonoma County does so well is the whole farm to fork idea and these great chefs doing wonderful things with local ingredients.
Yeah, I mean, you've got it all. You've got, like you say, the organic. You've got the seafood from the coastal regions and everything in between. So, well, I look forward to enjoying this and running into you out there somewhere on the trail. I hope you're going to be out there enjoying the wine this weekend.
Absolutely. I wouldn't miss this one.
Very good. I guess that's one of the perks of being sitting on top of the chair there at Sonoma there for Visit Sonoma. How do people find you guys? Because there's so much, your site is so rich with things to do. It helps you plan itineraries. It gives you pictures of places that are all over the county. It gives you some good ideas. How do they find you guys?
Yeah, so our website is just SonomaCounty, And certainly for the barrel tasting weekend, go into our events section, which is easy to find, and you can click on that and get that specific event. And then for Restaurant Week, we again just go in and search the actual URL is sonomacounty.com/restaurants-week, but you can find it just by doing a search on the site. Lots of information, as you said.
Perfect. Well, listen, Claudia, I know you got a lot going on, so I want to thank you for taking the time to join us today. Claudia Vecchio from Visit Sonoma, and it's sonomacounty.com. Thanks again, Claudia.
Thank you.
All righty. Bye-bye.